question on periodic table. I'm going to explain within 2 minutes. And after this explanation, if you see this kind of question on periodic table, you will be able to solve in 2 seconds. Let's go. X is an element with atomic number of 12. Element X with atomic number of 12. To which group in the periodic table does X belong? We are looking for the group to which element X belongs to in the periodic table. Then what is periodic table? Periodic table is the systematic arrangement of elements into group and period according to their atomic number. Then how can we determine the group to which an element belongs to? The first thing that you need to do is to write your shell electronic configuration. You write your shell electronic configuration. Then what is shell? What is electronic configuration? Shell is a circle. Circle is a shell in chemistry. Then electronic is derived from electrons. So distribution of electrons is called electronic configuration. So distribution of electron on electronic shell is called shell electronic configuration. Then we have 7 types of electronic shell. The first one is called K shell, then followed by L shell, then M shell, N shell, then we have OPQ shell. So the first shell, which is K shell, we carry the maximum number of 2 electrons. Then LMN shell, LMN shell, we carry the maximum number of 8 electrons. Then the rule is that if you don't complete the first shell, you must not move to the next shell. Then how are we going to get our electrons? Where are we going to get our electrons? So let's take element X for example. Element X with atomic number of 12. The atomic number of element X equal to 12. So therefore, the number of electrons equal to 12 because X is a neutral atom. In a neutral atom, the atomic number equal to the number of electrons equal to the number of protons. Now we want to distribute these electrons on this electronic shell. So let's draw the electronic shell for element X. So element X has 12 electrons because the atomic number equal to 12. So the first shell, which is K shell, we carry what? 2 electrons. The first shell we carry 2 electrons. So these are electrons. Then the second shell, LMN, we carry the maximum number of 8 electrons. So the second shell, we carry 8 electrons. Then 2 plus 8 will give us 10 out of 12 electrons. So remaining 2 electrons. So the third shell, which is N shell, we carry 2 electrons. So this last shell is called outermost shell. The last shell is called outermost shell. Why these 2 electrons? The 2 electrons on the outermost shell are called valence electrons. So it has 2 valence electrons. So the number of valence electrons is the group to which an element belongs to. So this element S has 2 valence electrons. So it belongs to group 2. So the number of valence electrons is the group to which an element belongs to. So it belongs to group 2. Instead of drawing this electronic shell, so you can do it in this form. The first shell, you know that the first shell will carry the maximum number of 2 electrons. You can just say that the first shell carries 2, comma. Then the second shell will carry 8 electrons. Then comma 8. Out of 12 electrons, so the last shell will carry 2. So it has 2 valence electrons. So it belongs to group 2. So the valence electron is the group to which an element belongs to. So